What's up, dog? What's up, Will Smith? How you doing, man?
I know you want a QB like mine. I know you want a team like mine. You just keep winning in mine. It's KC Chiefs on mine. I know you want a QB like mine. I know you want a team like mine. You just keep winning in mine. It's KC Chiefs on mine.
What's up? What's up? It's Red and Bold. It's your boy Will Smith. We are back. We had a little bye week going on. You know what I'm saying? Your boy went out of town and celebrated an anniversary with the wife and everything. So, but you know, we Red and Bold is back. My co-host here, Joe Mobley and Hong Forrest. So we about to talk Chiefs football. Y'all know what it is. We about to jump right into it. So, we just had most recently that Bills game. Chiefs lost 28-21. Wasn't a great game for us on the offensive side of the ball. We about to talk about it. So let me see. Let's jump into it. I'll go to Hong first. And what happened in that game versus the Bills? Like, what do you think went wrong for us? You know what I'm saying?
The Bills came in and played their Super Bowl against us, is what happened, what it looked like. Josh Allen was about as flawless as he could have looked, and Patrick Mahomes, on the other hand, was fighting through constant pressure. So, was not quite expecting that for sure, but the Bills started hot and then they never let go. So, they dominated the possession, they controlled the tempo, all of that. So the turning point probably was for us that failed red zone trip. And then there were some really, really bad third down numbers with us being what, 3 of 13, I think it was. And not being able to do some of those things was pretty dismal. So we did some things well. That big fourth and 17 conversion that we got, that was really
Yeah.
exciting. And that was more like that vintage Chiefs that we like to say. But yeah, it just, Bills came in. They were prepared. They were ready. And then we just fell short and never found our rhythm and just played from behind.
Yeah.
I'm at a
Yeah.
point where I just don't understand certain things that take place
Mhm.
at certain times. It doesn't make any sense to me that Kareem Hunt is running for 7 yards per rush and we abandon the running game.
Yeah, he was playing well.
I
Hmm.
refuse. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm biased because this is red and bold. I'm a Chiefs fan. I'm struggling with this because of the fact that I turn around and then watch the Bills get walked,
Well, they got
and I
whooped by the
mean
Dolphins.
doggy walked.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not just
Yeah.
I'm talking about doggy walked like we've never seen before by what we would have considered the abysmal Miami
Hmm.
Dolphins.
Without Tyreek
And
Hill.
you mean to
Yep.
tell me I felt like we were watching Waterboy or something? I'm like, where did this come from? And I just, if we can't wake up and fix something here and do something appropriate, and I mean fast, I'm going to start to believe that there's more scripting to these games, into this season, into this league. Something's wrong. I need somebody to do something. I appreciate all that extra, And Andy, I know that you want to win, but you
Hmm.
done got a little uppity with it. You want to win the way you want to win, and I don't like that. Go ahead and win the dadgum game. I mean, my goodness, Andy, what kind of mess? What are you doing? Okay, and Patrick, if you can't throw the ball, okay, to the right people, maybe we should have brought, you know, some. I mean, I thought that I watched Justin Fields yesterday, and I said to myself, I've seen better quarterbacking in the Interscholastic League of the Kansas City, Missouri School District. I'm done. That's my take on it. Garbage. We can If we can't do better, I'd rather go watch an IO game.
Yeah, it was so watching it, the day of. And the thing is, here's the thing. The Chiefs have I believe the Chiefs are more talented on both sides of the ball. However, they got out coached. And the Bills came out more intense and played with more intensity and more fervor than the Chiefs did on that day. And I think Andy Reid didn't call a great game. I feel like there were a lot of routes that were like took time to uh took time to form, like the deep routes. It seemed like they were trying to run more deep stuff than the short stuff. And when you watch Buffalo, when I watched that game, Buffalo was just efficient. And you see what a top tier James Cook is, a top 5 to top 10 running back in the league. Like, and you see what that looks like. And they just controlled the game from the line of scrimmage. They ran the ball 4 to 5 yards a pop. He get 9 yards a pop. They were efficient. They were throwing short routes, which were extensions of the run game to their wide receivers. They wasn't doing a lot of deep passing. And then when they did, they were hitting the tight ends. And that's something that the Chiefs struggle with. The Chiefs need to find somebody, and I think they have a guy on their squad. I think Jaden Hicks can cover the tight end. They haven't been using them in that way. I think Jeff Bossa, who is a fast, a linebacker with some quickness and some speed, can possibly cover the tight ends. I think Spags is like kind of stuck on certain guys that he wants to play, and some of that stuff just ain't working. Especially with the tight ends, we get killed by tight ends, and they be wide open.
I wanted to go sit in the safe seat. You know how now at school, kids, if there's a problem, they make them go sit in the safe seat. I don't even feel safe. Like, I don't understand. And I mean, it's just weird, bro. It didn't even make sense. It was like, you know, can you call more intentionally a
Yeah,
horrible game?
it wasn't a
It
great
was horrible.
offensively for the Chiefs. And then because when you have those long forming where it takes time for the routes to form out, you have to have protection. And then Mahomes has to stay in the pocket longer, or he has to like either create time. When I think he needs to go back to, remember 2022 Mahomes, where he finally figured it out. Okay, they not giving us this deep stuff, and we were thinking, taking the short stuff, taking what was open, taking what was available and open to him, and we were surgical. Like, you know what I'm saying? That offense was surgical, and that was with Juju Smith-Schuster as our number one. You can't tell me that if they run like that, because I didn't see a lot of crossing routes by the Chiefs at all, like no drags for real, not too many. It was like all deep routes, like all 15, 20-yard
How
routes.
hard is this?
And I'm
How
like,
hard is this? I'm not, I
bro,
refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I don't feel like this requires, I
mhm.
don't feel like we have resources or the personnel that requires us to digging so deep into our coaching and to our theories that we should have to go through this. If you don't hurry up and get out here and run some four wide receiver sets with Kelsey on the edge, some single backfield stuff, spread these people out for heaven's sake.
Use Noah Gray
Make them
more.
work.
I mean, we have too much. We have too many weapons, I believe, offensively to even like struggle with just moving the ball. Getting the ball down the field, which we did on some things, but when you're trying to hit nothing but the deep stuff, and I know Mahomes, that's what he wants to do. But bro, you gotta take because there was a play, I think it was a fourth down in like three or I can't 4 down to 3. It was a fourth down play, and he tried to force it to Rice, and Worthy was wide open, bro. When I tell you Worthy was wide open to the left side of the field, it would have been an easy first down. He probably would have got more yards, more than likely got more yards after the catch. And then sometimes it's like, yo, just because you want to go there, it may not be there. You got it, you know what I'm saying? But at any rate, as bad as we played offensively, because the defense actually played well in the second half, because they only gave up 7 points in the second half. That's it. They gave up 21 in the first, but they only gave up 7 in the second. So they gave the
Telling
offense
you right now.
opportunities. Yeah.
Look here, my people.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going on.
I
And
think
we
something going
haven't
on.
gotten to the something's going on. Spags turns down from what all sources indicate to be a ridiculous offer that came in from New York,
Mm.
specifically comes out and says, I'm not leaving here.
You think he's gonna
Like,
be the next head coach or something?
I think that there's something weird going on. And he's
Mm.
calling subpar stuff. Patrick, I mean, I'm, I don't, you and Travis, it's wrong. And I
Mm.
want everybody to quit acting fine. The guy's a great running back from Buffalo. Kareem Hunt is quit playing. The dude is like killing them. I mean, 7 yards a pop, and we just gonna act like
Mm.
that's nothing. Hey, something's wrong, and I
Mm.
don't know what it is. Is this supposed to make people more interested in or
Well,
something? I couldn't get excited about. Like a lot of times when you see a loss like that, it's
mhm.
frustrating, yes. But to see Buffalo turn around and again get doggy walked.
Yeah, bro. But you know, everybody gives us their best shot. Like when everybody gets up for us and gives us a game because they want to beat the Chiefs are the standard. They want to beat the Chiefs, and you don't be able to say you beat Patrick Mahomes. So teams like Buffalo, they always get up for us. And then you see what just happened versus the Dolphins. Denver is more than likely going to get up for us. And I don't know, for whatever reason, Bo Nix might end up looking like John Elway. Like hopefully not. I mean, hopefully not, because I got us
By
winning,
20,
of course.
by 20,
But
by 20 though,
I'll
not by
say this. I will
20.
leave off with this. You can always point to two or three plays in a game that make a difference, and there were three plays in that game. The right before halftime, we should have scored a touchdown. That was ridiculous. Right before Hollywood fell down right at the 1 yard line, and that should have been a touchdown. And then there was another play. Of course, the tip pass that ended up being intentional ground, and that was horrible. That should they if they New York should have reversed that. Replay should have reversed that and called it, because 3rd and 6 and 3rd and 16 are very different. It would have been 3rd down and 6, and they called it intentional ground, and so that shifted the moment. That was a momentum shifter of the game for Buffalo, because then they end up
There's
going up by
something
two
we're not
scores.
seeing. We're
Well, hold on,
missing something. You
hold on
you
real quick, hold on
have
real quick, hold on real quick. And then that interception by Mahomes was crazy. Like, what were you doing, bro? Like double coverage with 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. Like they
we're
essentially
missing
still were in the
something
game. They were still in the
when
game.
we have to listen to MVP chants for the starting quarterback for New England. I have to
Yeah,
listen to
man.
that.
For Drake May.
Man, look, let me tell you. If we the fact that it's even like even respectably discussed by these broadcasters, like,
Mm.
oh, you don't want to play these. Shut up.
What's
If
wild is
we
Mahomes was in such a lead, and then he has one bad game, and now it's like he's like fourth in MVP
It's not
voting
even
now. It's
that.
like
It's just
it's
something's
crazy.
off, man. Something
Yeah.
is off.
What you got? What you got, home? I want to hear some more thoughts from
Can't
home
do that,
in
man.
regards to. Oh, we can't hear you.
Hold on. The dogs were barking. I muted and I forgot
Oh,
about
okay.
unmuting there. Yeah, the weirdness of it, everything so far, right? I mean, we've got a lot of strange things happening, so it makes it that much harder for us going forward. We're facing these situations, especially in this weekend's game, where these are must-win games. We don't have that margin for error anymore. We had it, but sitting at, what are we at? 5-4,
Yeah, yeah.
sitting
Hold on, you
where,
jumping ahead now, so
yeah,
we
oh,
gonna
sorry,
go.
sorry,
Let's
sorry.
go ahead and jump to
But
it.
yeah, so just
Uh,
there's a lot of weird things happening. We've got way too many weapons, way too
mm,
much talent, and for the things that we're seeing happen. So there's a lot of weirdness. There's a lot of, we talk about all the times, Chiefs, we play some weird games. And last year
yeah,
we won those
mm,
weird games, those one possession games,
yeah,
those one score games quite a bit, but it's not quite going in our favor. And, seeing the glee of, oh, this looks like vintage Mahomes at times during the last several games has been really exciting. But we need to find that and put our foot on it and stay on it because we've got a lot at stake from here on out the
I
rest of
want
the year.
somebody to punch me in the face.
And I'm tired. Hey, Joe,
I
I'm
want
tired of
somebody to
losing the
punch me in the
teams that
face.
we should beat. And then they end
Absolutely.
up losing. They end up playing
Yes.
garbage like the Jags.
Anybody else want to
The
hear
Yes.
Matt
Jags.
Nagy do
Yes.
another press conference? I don't want to hear Matt Nagy do another press conference.
Oh
I
man.
want somebody to punch me in the face. Matt Nagy, the fact that he even holds the title as our offensive coordinator, I, I can't even blame EB. I can't blame Eric Bieniemy for like, come on, Andy, here go the deuces, dude. Matt Nagy, if why are we still, if you're having that much influence, why are we still running our offenses as if we're lacking resources?
Mm,
We're running our offense like we still need help.
great
Hmm.
question.
And you
So
have more help. You got help coming out your ears.
Hmm.
I just can't. Why didn't they offer him the job in New York? Couldn't
oh,
somebody have
and
offered it to
then
Matt?
why do we sign Elijah Mitchell and then Clyde Edwards-Helaire is getting carries?
Right. That one I do not understand.
Bro, you can't tell me he's better than Elijah Mitchell.
Uh-uh.
I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. But all right, so that's the Bills, man. But we got a game coming up. And like Home was saying earlier, it's Chiefs Broncos. Can't stand those donkeys. Yeah. Anyway, is the Broncos game a must win for the Chiefs? What are you guys' thoughts on that? Let me see. I'll go with Joe first and then Hong. Is it a must win game for the Chiefs, man?
It's more of a if we don't for me.
Mm.
If we don't, then I won't. I can't do it no more. I'm not gonna play this game. We're not gonna set up here and make it seem like Bo Nix. Stop it. And it's facts. If you don't take that, if we not walking Bo Nix like a dog, and I do mean this, after his first possession, Bo Nix should be somewhere on the sideline saying, if it's okay with y'all, I'm gonna set this one out for the rest of the game. Because the way that man just slapped me as I attempted to do anything is not a part of the journey for me today. I'm not doing this. Now, yes, it's a must win, and it's a you better, I can't take it if you don't type situation for me. Yes, you have to do this, and it shouldn't even be at this point, but since it is, yes, you have to do this. These people, what are we doing here? What is this? This I feel like we watching Waterboy and it's a bad version or something. Like this is horrific. You just have talent offensively coming from everywhere. You have a defensive coordinator who is more than beyond proven. You've got the personnel on every level defensively, excusing your secondary, and even they're getting better. There's still opportunities for that to improve, but this thing has become a joke. It's become a joke. And who wants to deal with it anymore? Yes, it's a must win. I'll be quiet. I'm done.
Okay, what are your thoughts, Home?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's definitely a must-win game. We need to be able to put down that gavel and tell everybody, hey, we are in this. We're not going to lose to a division rival and allow them to pull ahead. So if we lose, that's exactly what happens. So if we win, when we win, we get to close that gap a little bit. So that's the double value that playing a division game like this carries. So we've dominated the West for years. Losing control here would send a message, and I don't like the message that would send. So for me, it definitely is a must-win game. This is going to be a big test of our identity, and if we can reset after this bye week here.
Hmm, I agree.
It's time for Clark to come down.
Well,
If we lose this week, Clark's got to come down.
something's
He's
got. I
got to come
mean,
down
it's
and say
not
something.
a game that they should lose. For me, I think it's a must win for the division
Hmm.
because they'll be hard pressed in that area. I don't think they can win the division if they were to lose to the Broncos. I don't think it's
Right.
a must win for playoffs, but I do think it's a must win for the division. And
Right.
so, and then you have the Colts coming up after that. So, and I think it's I don't know if it's a mental thing because I don't know if they've lost, well, this would only be the second game in a row, but still, you don't want to lose two games in a row. You don't want to lose to the Denver Broncos. Patrick Mahomes is 13-1 versus the Broncos, so tends to play well versus the Broncos. They might give him his hardest. I think he might have the most interceptions versus the Broncos, but he is 13-1. So I fully expect, and coming off a bye week, there's no reason that you should not be effective
Mhm.
versus the Broncos on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side, because when I watched that Texans game, they were able to move the ball versus the Broncos with Davis Mills, because CJ Stroud ended up going out of the game because he got injured, because he got hit sliding and his head hit the turf. And so Davis Mills was coming in and he was doing pretty well against that defense. And they were actually able to run the ball versus that defense. Some guy named Woody Marks I've never heard of. I was like, who is Woody Marks? Like, and Houston Texans fans may know who he is or what school he's from, but I never heard of him. So, and then they had Chubb, and but they were able to run the ball, and I could see Kareem Hunt and Brashard Smith being effective in the run versus the Broncos, and I definitely see our passing game being effective. Their tight end was able to. It's a game we should win. It's a
Should.
game
What are
we should
y'all's
win.
thoughts on Denver's defense? I wanted to hear y'all's thoughts. Denver's defense supposedly the best defense in the NFL is
Mm-hmm.
the argument that I'm hearing.
It's
What are your
not when
thoughts
it
on that?
mm, when it comes to points per game. It's not. So I think they're good. Um, I don't think they're great. Now, what they do have is they do have a pass rush is what you need in this league. So they do have Benito, and some another guy that rushes. I forgot the other guy's name, but they do have a pretty good pass rush. And so which I think Josh Simmons coming back, he's better than Moore to me. Like Moore did decent versus the Bills, but there were some plays that he kind of gave up, and this wasn't one of his best games to me. But I think with Josh Simmons out there, he has better feet and he doesn't give up on plays and give up on blocking. That dude's a dog. And
Mm-hmm.
so he comes in that, him and Sua Mataia, they got that chemistry together that they built up for those first 3 or 4 games or what have you. And then Jawan Taylor, when he doesn't commit penalties, he's good. He did struggle
Had a
versus
much
Bosa.
cleaner
Like,
season so far.
yeah, Bosa did get some plays off on him, but
Yeah.
I think if they're
Is
able to
both.
protect Mahomes, we'll be fine. That's
Mm-hmm.
it.
I just think that this is easy. I mean, I'm not even gonna. I guess my thing with it is that I feel like our run blocking has been so effective.
Mhm. It's gotten better.
It's a lot
Mhm.
better, and you have some terribly effective options back there right now. I just don't understand between Smith, Hunt, Clyde, if that's the route we gotta
Mm.
go. Whatever it is, I don't understand why there shouldn't even Mahomes should not be in any type of, pressure or scurry. Oh, we don't want to deal with your pass rush. You remember this guy? His name's Kareem Hunt. He's gonna run the ball down your throat. You probably never met Smith, but he's gonna run the ball down your throat. You remember Clyde? Clyde, he's gonna do what he
So you
always
remember
does.
Clyde.
He's depend. I'm just saying he's depend. This is not. I just feel like it's something awkward about this feeling right now that we're seeing where we're talking
You know
about
why it's
teams
awkward?
needing stuff.
Because this team is
Weird.
better than last year's team.
Yep.
And it's like, why are we, and
Why are we struggling?
granted, we started the first 2 games off without Worthy and Rice. Nobody foresaw Worthy being hurt and missing them for 3 games. Now that kind of put us behind the 8 ball, because if either Rice or Worthy plays or if Worthy ends up playing in those games, we more than likely win both of those games, the first 2 games versus the Chargers and the Eagles. Um, So it's like we kind of started in the whole, but it's like we got this talent, and it's like
I
the
gotta
play.
throw this out there though. Big ups to Worthy for
Mm,
doing what he did in regards to feeding
oh yeah,
the
yeah.
number of families and taking care of the number of
Yeah.
mothers that
The
he
single
took care
moms.
of.
Yeah, shout
Hey,
out to you. Shout out to Xavier Worthy, man.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Amen. God sees what you're
Mm,
doing, brother. Hey, he's not blind, deaf, or dumb. What you are doing is that's to me the greatest motivation that we have right now is that
Hmm.
there are still great people in the Chiefs organization like you that take the time to make decisions to bless
Hmm.
um, the masses, and I
mhm.
Yeah.
appreciate that. Man, I saw that today. I got more excited about that than anything else because I'm like the guy. He didn't have to do that.
Right.
Mhm.
He didn't have to, but he did.
Yeah, shout out to him. And back to the Broncos Chiefs, man. Defensively, man, we should hold them. If the Raiders can hold them to what, 10 points,
Hmm.
I know our defense is better. Now they do have
Oh
Max
yeah.
Crosby, but I mean we got Chris Jones and Carl Loftus and Omenihu and the young
Yeah.
guy Gelati. Like we should be able to put some pressure on them, man. Ain't no
You got,
reason we
yeah,
shouldn't
I mean,
shut them boys down
you're
and win by double
full.
digits for real. But huh?
You're full. I mean, you got your D line is full. You
Put
have
Pernell back up.
arguably
Yeah, yeah.
you have arguably the best linebacking core in the league. You have a great cover corner. You got what you need. The thing is, you got the best coordinator. Arguably, you have the best defensive coordinator coach in the NFL. And I just feel like I I I just I just need us to I need us to be I need this to look like it's supposed to look like. I just can't see what we saw last week. That interception that you brought up, William, it just that I'm still lost on.
Yeah, that
How does that
was.
happen?
I don't know what he was. Yeah, that was double
What we
coverage and
saw.
everything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, yeah. We're gonna go to let's score predictions, and then Joe will have you do the will they or will they not. So, what are your score predictions for the Broncos Chiefs game, Joe?
It's got to be 35-14.
Ooh,
I just
35
don't.
14.
They should not be able to do it much with us. I just feel that way. 35-14 Chiefs.
Okay, okay. I like it. Hey, that would be awesome. I love that. What do you have, Hong?
Man, I really like that. I'm not going to be as bold. I'm going to say Chiefs 30, Broncos 23. So giving us the win off the bye. So
Okay,
30-23 Chiefs.
okay. I got Chiefs 24, Broncos 13. So, because I do give some respect to their defense. So, 24-13. But get that dub. Because if we get this dub, when I tell you, if if we win this game, I think the Chiefs will definitely win the division. And it's definitely a step towards winning the division. Because I really want to shut a lot of people up. Because people be talking a lot of junk on it on the Twitter app, the X app. So you know what I'm saying. Anyway,
I mean, it must be the Northern Lights. It's the Northern Lights. That's what it is. The Northern Lights.
yeah. So
I
all
mean,
right, man.
something's going on there, man.
Let's go to will they or will they not? What do you have for us, Joe? And
I
did we
just
get
want to
any
say
numbers
last
last
week,
last?
for
Yeah.
everything we looked at last week, everybody did not.
Mm,
Everything we looked at
mm.
last week, I don't just throw it in the trash. Everybody did not. Okay.
Mm,
And I mean everybody. Everybody did not. I
mm.
mean,
Everybody
I
didn't eat,
believe
huh?
that everybody, you just didn't. You
Oh
just
man.
didn't. I don't want to talk about it no more. Okay. So for this week, will Travis Kelce get 45 yards or more receiving?
I'm going to say yes.
Mm. I'm gonna say yes too. I think it's yeah. Yeah.
He better.
Right?
Oh
I'm
man.
just saying, at some point, we gotta turn up the heat, whatever you want to call it. Something's got to happen. This speaks to, what we're looking at. So yeah, I'm gonna go that. Uh, Patrick Mahomes, 2 passing TDs. Will he or will he not?
Yeah, I have faith.
Yeah, I believe he'll have 2 passing TDs at least.
Kareem Hunt, 47 yards or more rushing.
Mm.
I'm gonna say yes.
If he
I think
don't,
our
it
run
won't be
game.
his fault.
Yeah, I think he will because you
Yeah.
know Pacheco's out. He should get a good number of carries. So I'll say you said 47?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I'll go yes.
Worthy, will he get 42 yards or more receiving?
Yes.
I'd say
Okay.
yes too.
I'm with you on that. Juju. Mm. Will he get 10 yards or more receiving?
That
Oh,
sounds
his face
so
is hilarious.
disrespectful,
Just
Joe.
saying. I mean, that's what happens when what happened. This is what happens.
He said that sounds so disrespectful. Oh man. 10
Oh,
yards.
wow.
What you got home?
I mean, surely, right? Like we spread around the love. Well, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna go against the grain here and say yes,
10
Joe.
yards. Yeah, because I think Juju
Yeah.
gonna get like a 13-yard reception, 14-yard. You know, he'll have like 1 or 2 catches.
Yeah,
And one of
yeah.
them gonna end up being a big catch. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say yes.
Will Tyquan Thornton get a touchdown this week?
Man, I want to say yeah, but
I want to, but
he's not getting.
they're not utilizing him
Yeah.
unless it's like a kickoff return touchdown. But
I'm gonna say no and hope I'm wrong.
I'm more likely to score a touchdown from my will. Let me be quiet. At any rate. Sorry, Tyquan.
Hey, I believe you, Tyquan.
see,
You know what I'm saying?
Taekwon, see that? Then now you have to score 2
TT,
touchdowns.
It's not that you can't.
Hey, Connor.
Rasheed Rice, 78 yards receiving.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I hope I'm wrong. So I definitely
Yeah.
hope I'm wrong, but I feel like he might end up being like 60 something or just under. You said what? 78? What'd you say?
Mhm.
78? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say no.
I think 78. I think that's I mean we should hope so. And lastly,
I will say they're starting to use him like Debo. They're starting to use him like Debo Samuel, bro.
somebody do something. But lastly, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Lastly, will Chris Jones get a sack?
I'll say yes.
Yes.
I think he's hungry for one. And
Oh yeah, he's overdue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
He's
gets
hearing what
one.
people are saying about him. He's overdue.
I had to start changing it to you better. Somebody do something in here. I'm telling you, this has just gotten weird. No, I think we need to get back on track. I think all of these numbers are possible. I know we always say, will they not? But I think that we always believe deep down on the inside, come on, Juju can't get 10. My man's still solid. I mean, he's catching the ball. I mean, come on, we can get 10. That's it.
Hey, we said yeah. We say yes.
Yeah,
yes. See.
Tyquan, I don't know about that touchdown, but maybe. We hope
I would
so.
like for him to. I would like for him to. That's a whole nother conversation we're gonna have to have in whole Tyquan thing. Because yeah. All right, man. That's what we got today for Red and Bold. We appreciate y'all watching and checking us out. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the MTMV Sports app. We do have an app, so go to your Google Play or your Apple Store, whatever you call it on the iPhones. You know, I'm a Samsung guy, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But be sure to download the app and check out Red and Bold on your phone. You have access to all things MTMV. We cover HBCUs, NBA, WNBA, NFL, MMA, boxing. And so check us out. MTMV Sports, for the fans, by the fans. Yeah, mtmvsports.com. And also make sure you get some of that J-Mo's barbecue sauce at jmosbbq.com. Make sure you get some of that because what you say, Joe?
If you taste it, you won't waste it. Upgrade your meats, okay? Upgrade your meats. That's all I can tell you. I can tell you if you I'm trying to I had somebody come pick up a whole bunch of I'm trying to tell you it's changing people's whole Thanksgiving's coming up.
It is some good sauce.
I can get it to you. I can get it to you. I can get it to you. It ain't my fault. If you don't order, it ain't my fault.
It is some good sauce. So make sure y'all try that out. J-Mo's barbecue, man. Yeah, again, thank you for watching. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at REDANDBOLD. Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter. I rarely call it X, but it is what it is. You know, the Elon Musk app is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check out Hong's show, The Hong Forest on YouTube. So check out her YouTube channel, y'all. Support her. She's awesome. And so thank y'all again for watching. We appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, taking the time out. If you've watched the whole thing, you know what I'm saying. If you've only you wouldn't be here if you only watched the first 45 seconds. So, but we appreciate y'all. Again, it's Red and Bold. We are out. Hopefully we come back with that W. We look forward to seeing y'all next week. All right, y'all. We love y'all and God bless you.
Bless you.
I know you want a QB like mine. I know you want a team